What's up, guys? It's your boy MSTR Dijon here, bringing you another reaction. And today we'll be reacting to FIFA 23 gameplay deep dive. Alright, so let's see what EA Sports has to offer us this time
We're
around.
in for a treat. Here's everything new coming to gameplay in FIFA 23.
Can't wait to hear more about Hypermotion 2.
Let's throw it to Sheldon and our gameplay team to dive into the details.
Thank you, Derek. Joined by the one and only Shauna Games and our gameplay dev team, Sam and Concho. Everyone, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Feeling good. How are you?
I'm super excited to play FIFA 23. Cheers for asking.
Okay, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about Hypermotion 2, women's football, attacking, defending, goalkeepers, and Shauna's favorite, skill moves.
First, let's start with Hypermotion 2. What have we got?
So Hypermotion is our groundbreaking next-gen technology that combines advanced 11 versus 11 match capture with machine learning. And with Hypermotion 2 this year, for FIFA 23, we carried out twice as much real-world motion capture than we did last year. That's two full high-intensity matches with training drills.
Oh, wow, that sounds amazing.
That's right. So there was like a shooting drill. We got a ton of great data for power shots and goalkeepers. We also did one-on-ones, so a lot of new dribbles. And the way the defender jockeyed and tried to counter that dribble, we've got all that motion. So the beauty of training drills is that we can get a high volume of data that maybe you would see only once or twice in a full 90-minute match. But in the training drills, we got it over and over again in a short period of time.
And Hypermotion 2 is a technology that empowers the improvements across all the gameplay areas. And in the end, it takes us over 6,000 new true-to-football animations transferred from the pitch directly into the game.
Yeah, and don't forget our machine learning algorithm. It's learning from over 9 million frames of data that we captured from these XSense motion capture shoots. So to sum it up, it's more motion capture data than we've ever captured before. And they're professional athletes playing competitive matches, and that's what's going into the game, feeding our anime.
Hold up. It's already not looking good for keepers.
Professional athletes.
Alright, so these two right here try to close out the attacker. Fine.
Playing.
This one was the primary one, but he missed the block shot, so the ball still goes through. But my thing is, before that,
capture data than we've ever captured before, and they're professional athletes.
The keeper is out of position. So I guess they still have an issue with keepers being out of position or something. It doesn't make sense. To me, the keeper's supposed to be somewhere up here. Somewhere in the middle. So you can have a clearer sight to the ball. Instead of like being in line with this defender right here. It doesn't make sense.
Playing competitive.
Okay, I think they improved something.
Matches, and that's what's going into the game, feeding our anime.
Okay, one thing I just saw a while ago, they actually, well, for that keeper, they actually move their feet to the right a little bit and then dive. I like that. In FIFA 22, the keepers stood their ground and just dive or do some stupid shit. But actually, they actually move their feet this time to get into position. But the shot still went in, I guess, because of the power of the shot. It still went in. But the keeper was still out of position as well too.
And AI systems.
Well, I'm super excited you guys are representing women's club football now in FIFA. What is it like working with the professional women's team this time around?
It was amazing that we captured 2 professional women's teams, and now that we have women's club teams in FIFA 23, it's bringing authenticity to the women's game. We've captured all this real-world data where they played a competitive match, and now all of that can be felt in the game.
And I know that besides the capturing the specific animations for the passing and the shooting, we actually completely changed the whole locomotion set for the female players.
Ooh, I like that. That over the top through ball into a volley.
And the shooting, we actually completely changed the whole locomotion.
Ooh, okay. You see that a while ago? Let me see if I can slow this down a little bit. Playback speed 0.5.
animations, for the passing,
Nice
and
over
the
top.
shooting. We actually
And watch the keeper. Watch the keeper when he takes a shot.
completely
That's exactly what they used to do in FIFA 22. They stay right where they are and they just jump. Makes no sense whatsoever. So I guess they just copy and paste some of the codes. EA Sports.
change the whole locomotion set for the female players. It means like every running style will be feel unique and more realistic.
But that's still a good goal. That's still a good goal.
What does all of this unlock in making the Hypermotion 2 experience feel more authentic?
From the first moment you pick up FIFA 23, you're going to notice that dribbling is different.
That
We've
was
used
tight.
the new animations that Hypermotion brings to enhance the responsiveness and the visual quality of dribbling. And it adds
That's
a
cool, that's
whole
cool.
new level of personality. When you're playing with elite dribblers, you're going to be able to change directions much more quickly. It's more based on real world football. But what the tech allows us to do is actually interrupt dribble animations so that even if you point to the right side, you can quickly change to the left and we'll interrupt that dribble animation to allow you to sort of like create almost like a body feint motion where you're shifting your weight from one side to the other to help you beat that opponent.
And the new dribbling system is compatible with the machine learning ML flow that introduced last year, which means we can ensure the clean footsteps in between every dribble touch.
I like that.
Right, and then people always ask, well, what's the counter to dribbling? Surely there's something in defending. Well, that's where the new machine learning jockey comes in. So the way you're able to position your body, the way you're able to angle up to that
Okay,
dribbler
they're
is much more
defending more
intelligent.
animated.
Yeah, and I know that the jockey allows you to have this super smooth, quick, lateral movement in and out, step-ins, change of direction.
Well, I love using the jockey button, so I'll definitely be using this to counter the dribbling. Please tell me more, guys.
Another part of the hypermotion that I'm super excited is accelerate. We know that the pace, speed, and acceleration, those attributes is probably the very first thing that our players look into.
Exactly, like acceleration is very important.
Yeah, inspired by the real-life players, we defined 3 acceleration archetypes: the explosive, controlled, and lengthy. The length is the strong physical players, but it's not only limited to the defenders. Some of the strong physical attackers will also benefit from this archetype, which means they might be not as fast on the very short distance, but will be able to accelerate and their long, powerful strides to really improve their speed and accelerate even further and get the edge over.
But still, FIFA has this weird mechanic. Okay, running that back again, right? This player right here has a lot of pace, like in the 90s. This one that's being controlled here, in game he doesn't have really much. He doesn't have much pace, but he's still able to somehow keep up with this guy, I guess, because he doesn't have the ball, so he's able to free sprint more or whatever. He doesn't have the ball at his foot, basically, so he doesn't have to worry about any ball. He just have to worry about catching up to the attacker with the ball. So I guess there's where he kind of still be able to catch up with a very pacey player. I don't know.
Strides to really improve their speed and accelerate even further and get the edge over the longer distances. I know that most of the players will be using the controlled, which is more continuous acceleration, but I really like the other archetype, the explosive one, which is dedicated to
like that.
agile players like those
like that.
midfielders in the center of the pitch,
like
because they might not be associated with the pacey and the long runs, but they have the
And see, that's a perfect example. That's the same person. He doesn't have a lot of pace, but if he has that explosive sprint, I understand that. If he has the ball on him, I understand that. To get out of a tight situation and pass the ball to whoever he wants to. But him kind of keeping up with the other guy, that's a little, that's a little iffy right there. I don't know. But that a while ago, I like that.
killer quick first step.
Oh, wow, they're literally coming so fast off the mark.
And it's not just the acceleration types that we have that are new this year. We also have signature run styles for those top players. I know Mbappe is one. We've got his unique running motion in the game right now. I know there was a few other players that you were keen to talk about, Sam.
Yeah, my favorite one is Vinicius Jr. because he actually has 2 visually different run styles when he's dribbling with the ball and without. You can see when he's dribbling with the ball, his hands a little bit everywhere because he's so creative going in and out. But when he runs, he's more composed. And I know there's a series of the small, subtle changes in the way the arms move and the elbows move.
But I think they should have said they add more styles. Because they had it before. It's not like they're just bringing everything in right now. They had it before. So if they say they it's just like motion capture 2 or whatever they call this stuff, is a better version of the one previously. So it's best they just say they add more animations when they're running with the ball and without the ball. That's all.
During dribbling, during running, during jogging, and the collection of those small changes really makes a difference.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah. The run switch, yeah. I see it.
Seeing so many new additions on the hypermotion side, but there's really a lot happening in gameplay overall this year. Let's start on the offensive side of the ball.
Sam, what's your favorite way of scoring a goal?
My favorite one is a Powershot. Powershot is a new high-risk, high-reward mechanic that requires a little bit more precision from you, but at the same time, it will result in one of the most powerful, most exquisite animation I've ever seen in FIFA games.
With Powershots, you can actually do this in a number of different ways. You can take it off the dribble, or you can take it first.
The animation was not clean. The animation
In a number of different ways.
The animation was not clean.
You can
He hit the ball right here with this part of the foot, with the knee. Did I just say the knee? Wow. With the heel. The animation make him hit the ball with his heel, and it looks like the ball is still going through his foot here as well.
take.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess that's another thing that's coming back to this FIFA as well too. All right, let's continue.
It off the dribble, or you can take it first time.
Top bins all day, every day.
For sure. Shauna always going for the top bins. But as we eye the back of the net here, is there anything else to help players score more goals?
Last year, we introduced composed ball control. This year, composed ball striking allows players to control the ball with that first touch and set themselves up for a volley or like a bicycle kick. You take one touch to control the ball and then fluidly step into the shot. So the beauty of it is that you're setting yourself up with that thigh touch or that chest touch so that you can really step into.
I like that touch. That has to be for players with high agility, high everything in the dribbling aspect, to be able to perfectly do that animation into the shot, because I don't want to believe is every player can do this.
To it with power for the shot.
And now to an area where we have a little more time to find different ways to score. What's new with set pieces in FIFA 23?
In FIFA 23, we redesigned all set pieces mechanics. The new penalty kicks will have a more intuitive aiming system, but the key piece of the penalty kicks this year is a new circular shape composure bar. If you time it right, you will have a more precise shot, which means you can also power it a little bit more.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, and that brings us to free kicks, something the community highlights so often. Anything new here players can look forward to?
With the new system, with the right stick, you are able to pinpoint the exact place on the ball you're about to strike. And I really love that the new system gives you full control of the trajectory. So in certain situations, I can actually curl around the wall back into the net, and the opponent will have no idea I can do that.
My favorite thing is on defense, you can actually lie down behind the wall to block any low shots when the wall is jumping. You see that in real football.
Oh, and it's sweet. Okay, so this is very interesting right here. This is very interesting. Okay, I see what they did there. Alright. Inside foot low. That's nice. That's very nice. I like that.
All the time these days.
Sam, the back line is starting to sweat right now. How on earth are we going to counter all of this on the defensive side?
every year we're trying to keep up with the attacking, with all the new ways to score. And on defending, there are several improvements we had in this year. And my favorite one is a hard slide. This feature was designed to just send the ball as far away as possible. But I found it quite useful as a counterattack to the power shots, because if you need some time to prepare for a shot, this is a perfect opportunity for me to unexpectedly go and kick the ball as far away as possible.
And I know we've added a ton of new animations just for the elite defenders. So more coverage to stop the ball. Even if you've sort of overrun the ball, you can reach back and still get your toe onto it. So really nice way to make those world-class defenders stand out.
I like that. Yeah. I want them to have defenders to actually defend this time. Because in FIFA 22, anybody, like say for instance, somebody that doesn't have a lot of strength like Messi could take the ball off of a very powerful, very strong defender, and that didn't make any sense. As a defender, it's your duty to guard the ball, protect it with your strength, not having somebody that's like a featherweight take away the ball from you and you can't do anything about it. That didn't make any sense. So I hope this time around they actually give the defenders more power somewhat, and we'll have a good game.
Naturally, we've made our way to the last line of defense.
Oh, man.
What's new in goalkeeping this year?
So with keepers, we've added this reaction time based on their vision. So if their vision is blocked, they're going to be a bit slower to react. So more natural behaviors from the goalkeeper. But when they do have time to go up and grab that ball, they're going to be stronger. Even if an opponent is challenging for the ball, they're going to keep that ball. Even if they fall down, they're going to hold on to it, just like you see in real life.
Keeps.
Exactly. There's probably some other cool stuff that we haven't talked about, like the fingers, yeah.
Yeah, we always wanted to add this for a long time, when the goalkeeper will really stretch out, reaching for the ball, and you will be able to see.
Now, I want to know who in the community asked for this. You know what? Let me not judge yet. Let me not judge.
Each finger deformation coming up with the contact with the ball. And this year we were able to achieve this. And my favorite part, that this new physics approach was able to recreate not only for the goalkeeper, but also for the defenders. So this year, the ball will actually graze.
I kind of understand why the keeper let I understand why this goal went in, because as I said, the vision is blocked. Plus the ball was deflected. And
Goalkeeper,
yeah.
but also for
I get it.
the defenders. So this year,
he got caught flat-footed. Yeah, I get it.
here, the ball will actually graze over the foot.
But I hope and pray that this will not happen often. Like once in a blue moon, I'm good with that. But too many deflected goals went in FIFA 22. It was very annoying. It was very, very, very annoying.
Will graze over the leg, and there will be more deflections.
And not only does it graze off the deflection, it actually pushes back the foot or the arm.
I know Shauna's been dying to ask you this. Shauna?
This is low-key my favourite part. Skill move.
That's it? That's all they had for keepers? Ain't no way. So positioning wasn't a big issue? Positioning wasn't a big issue? Wow. Oh, this is great.
What's new? Tell me everything about it, please. I'm dying to know.
There's so many new things with skill moves, actually. But my favorite part is the left-footed skill moves. This is something the community has been asking for many years, and we finally got that into the game. So if you're Mars, for example, you can actually do an elastico skill, and he'll use his left foot to do that now. There's so many other skill moves to talk about, like Mbappe, right? The way he fakes a shot.
I really love the fake shots because it's one of the easiest and most reliable skill moves to perform in the game. And I know that this is available only to the elite players.
And we also have a stutter feint skill move where they feint one way and make you step the wrong direction.
Only available to the elite players. So everyone won't have this. which you have to have like high agility, high dribbling in general, high dribbling in general, yeah, to be able to perform these animations properly.
Action.
My favorite new skill moves is a heel fake to ball roll.
It's good. I mean,
that's
I've been
tight.
using it already in the game,
That's
and it's
tight.
a skill move where you actually use the heel to fake a pass, and then you do a ball roll to the other direction.
That's tight.
Oh wow,
That would catch a lot of keepers. And again, that's only available to the people with high dribbling stats. Not every player is going to have this animation.
that's sick. Well, this is going to be great content for me.
Totally. I'm loving all of these new updates coming to FIFA 23, from women's football to new shooting mechanics to all new ways to defend. And your first look at what Hypermotion 2 is bringing to the game. That does it from the pitch. Derek, back to you.
Thank you very much for that. Can't wait to lend our commentary.
3 heroes are coming. Alright, nice. Yaya Torre, Park Jing-song, and Cavalli. Okay. Alright. I think
To
that's
the
end of
world's
trailer.
game this year.
Yeah, that's the end. Alright, guys, so my final thoughts with this trailer. I kind of likes majority of what it spoke about in the quote-unquote deep dive, but my only issue is with the keeper. I don't think that they put too much effort as they should into the keepers. They didn't talk about the keepers being out of position a lot. Like, they will just be out of position. So I think that's something they should have worked on. Other than that, the saving animation with that, when the fingers jingle or shake or whatever, I don't know who in the community asked for that, but I have never heard that. I don't know. Probably little Timmy asked for that. I don't know. I never heard of that before. But yeah, guys, put your opinions in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's your boy MST Audition Man, and I'm out. Peace.